Hey there! Have you ever caught yourself wondering, how do millionaires do it? Is it sheer luck, perfect timing, or maybe some secret society we don't know about? Nope, it's none of that. Here's the real answer. It all starts in the mind. Yep, your mindset can either set you up for millionaire success or keep you stuck where you are. And today, I'm going to walk you through the 5 money mindset shifts that can make you a millionaire. These aren't just fluffy self-help tips either. By the end of this video, I'll reveal one powerful mindset shift that even self-made billionaires like Steve Jobs and Oprah Winfrey swear by. It's a secret that most people overlook, but it's the real game changer when it comes to building wealth. Stick around until the end, because if you're serious about changing your financial future, you're not going to want to miss this. Let's start with something that might sound way too simple. But trust me, it's the first and most important step to becoming a millionaire. You have to believe you can make money. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds like something you'd hear at a motivational seminar at 8 a.m., right? But here's the deal. If you don't believe you're capable of earning and deserving wealth, your own mind will work against you, setting up roadblocks that you won't even realize are there. Let me break it down with an analogy. Imagine trying to climb Mount Everest. You've got the right gear, the best guide, and perfect weather. But deep down, if you're convinced you'll never make it to the top, how far do you think you'll get? Probably not very far, because your mind is already telling you it's impossible. It's the same thing with wealth. If you're constantly walking around telling yourself, "I'll never be rich," guess what? You're absolutely right, you won't be. Your brain will start building invisible walls between you and your financial goals. And this brings me to a friend of mine. Let's call him James. Now, James wasn't born into wealth. In fact, he grew up in a household where money was always tight. He worked hard, but no matter what he did, he felt stuck. He just couldn't break through to the next level. When we sat down one day, I asked him a simple question. Do you believe you can actually make serious money? He looked at me and said, honestly, no. I've never seen anyone in my family do it. So I just figured I couldn't either. That's when it hit both of us. It wasn't his skills or work ethic holding him back. It was his belief. He didn't believe it was possible, so he was unknowingly blocking his own path to success. But here's the beautiful part. Belief is something you can change. James started working on shifting his mindset. Every morning, he told himself, I am worthy of wealth and money flows to me easily. At first, it felt ridiculous, but over time, something changed. He started spotting opportunities that he had ignored before, and he took action on them. He applied for a promotion he didn't think he deserved, and guess what? He got it. He even launched a side hustle that he'd been too scared to start for years. Fast forward a couple of years, and James is now running his own business, making 6 figures annually. What changed? His belief. He flipped the switch in his brain from can't to can, and suddenly the opportunities were everywhere. That's the key. Millionaires don't have those mental walls because they believe in their ability to make money. It's like flipping a switch from I can't to I can. And once that switch is flipped, your mind will start seeing opportunities where others see obstacles. And no, this isn't about blind optimism or some kind of think positive gimmick. It's about priming your brain to recognize the possibilities that are already around you. Here's a quick exercise you can try. Every day, tell yourself, I am worthy of wealth and money flows to me easily. I get it. It might feel awkward at first, but trust me, this simple mindset shift makes a world of difference. It's like planting seeds in your mind that will eventually grow into a forest of opportunities. The more you tell yourself it's possible, the more you'll start to believe it, and once you believe it, the opportunities will start showing up. Whether that's a job promotion, a new business idea, or even a chance encounter that changes everything. And here's something else to remember. Your belief in yourself is contagious. When you believe you're capable of earning wealth, other people start to believe it too. You'll notice that new partnerships, unexpected financial opportunities, and even mentors seem to show up just when you need them. Call it luck, call it attraction, call it whatever you want. But one thing's for sure, believing in your ability to make money is the first step toward financial success. But belief alone isn't enough to get you to millionaire status. What comes next might actually surprise you. It's something millionaires focus on all the time, but it's not about chasing dollars. In fact, it's the exact opposite. Okay, here's where things get a little counterintuitive. Millionaires don't actually chase money. Yep, you heard that right. While the rest of the world is laser-focused on earning more and more cash, people who have really figured it out are focused on one thing: value. Now, why is this important? Think of it like this. Money is just a side effect of value. If you're constantly worried about your bank balance, you'll end up making short-term decisions that don't actually help you build long-term wealth. But when you focus on delivering value, whether through your business, your job, or your personal brand, money follows naturally. Let me give you a real-world example. Have you ever been to a restaurant that charges way more than you think the food is worth? You probably didn't go back, right? That's because they focused on money, not value. Now think about your favorite restaurant, the one that might charge a little extra, but makes you feel like you're getting an amazing experience every time. That's value. When you provide value, people don't mind spending their money because they know what they're getting in return is worth it. The same applies to your career or business. Focus on solving problems, making life easier for your clients, or offering something that no one else is offering. When you provide value, customers come back, referrals start flowing in, and before you know it, your bank account starts to reflect the value you're providing. But here's the reality. Even when you're focused on value, not everything will go perfectly. That's where the next mindset shift comes in, and it's one that most people dread, but millionaires thrive on it. Ready to hear it? Let's get something out of the way right now. Failure is inevitable. Yep, it's going to happen. Whether you're trying to build a business, launch a product, or even invest in the stock market, there's no guarantee things will go smoothly. And that's okay. In fact, failure is not only okay, it's essential. Think about some of the biggest names in business. Oprah, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk. Do you think they got everything right on their first try? Absolutely not. In fact, they all experienced monumental failures along the way. But here's the difference. They didn't let those failures define them. Instead, they saw failure as feedback. Each setback was an opportunity to learn, adapt, and come back stronger. Here's something to keep in mind. Millionaires don't fear failure. They expect it. But instead of letting it stop them, they use it as a stepping stone to success. Failure teaches you what doesn't work, which is just as important as knowing what does. It sharpens your instincts, strengthens your resolve, and most importantly, builds resilience. But let me tell you something that might surprise you. Most people give up right after their first failure. They try something, it doesn't work, and they throw in the towel. That's the difference between people who stay stuck and people who eventually become millionaires. It's not that the millionaires didn't fail, it's that they kept going because of the failure. So the next time something doesn't work out, don't beat yourself up. Laugh about it, learn from it, and get back in the game. After all, the only true failure is giving up. Now, once you've embraced failure as part of the process, it's time to take things up a notch. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far, comment the word millionaire so I know. All right? The next mindset shift is all about thinking big, bigger than you've ever thought before. Here's something you might not have considered. The size of your dreams directly affects the size of your bank account. It's true. If you want to become a millionaire, you can't think small. Millionaires think big, and I mean really big. They're not interested in just getting by or making ends meet. They set massive goals that push them out of their comfort zones and into a space where real growth happens. But here's the kicker. Thinking big isn't just about daydreaming. You can't just sit around visualizing private jets and yachts and expect them to show up at your doorstep. Millionaires think big, but they also act smart. They make calculated moves, plan strategically, and execute their ideas with precision. It's like planning a road trip across the country. You wouldn't just jump in your car and hope for the best, right? You'd map out your route, figure out the best stops along the way, and make sure you've got enough gas to get there. The same goes for building wealth. Have a bold vision, but make sure you're taking smart, actionable steps to get there. One thing that helps is creating a vision board or setting ambitious, long-term goals. Maybe it's scaling your business to 7 figures, or maybe it's building a real estate portfolio that generates passive income. Whatever it is, aim high. The key is to take that big dream and break it down into smaller, manageable steps. That way, you're not just thinking big, you're acting big too. But thinking big is only part of the equation. To really set yourself apart, there's one final mindset shift that's absolutely critical. It's something millionaires never skimp on, and it's probably the most important investment you'll ever make. Here it is, the last, but arguably most powerful mindset shift: investing in yourself. Millionaires understand that their greatest asset isn't their business, their house, or their stock portfolio, it's themselves. And that's why they make a point to continuously invest in their own growth. Think about it. The more you invest in your skills, knowledge, and personal development, the more valuable you become. And when you become more valuable, you can offer more value to others, which, as we already know, leads to more wealth. It's a cycle that starts and ends with you. Now, investing in yourself can take many forms. Maybe it's taking an online course to learn a new skill, or maybe it's attending a conference to network with like-minded people. It could be hiring a coach, reading books on personal development, or even spending money on improving your health and well-being. Here's a fun fact. Most successful people dedicate time every single day to self-improvement. They're constantly learning, evolving, and leveling up. And this isn't just about making more money. Investing in yourself also leads to a richer, more fulfilling life overall. Now, you might be thinking, but I don't have the money to invest in myself right now. Here's the thing. Investing in yourself doesn't always have to cost a lot. Start small, read a book, listen to a podcast, take a free online course. The important thing is to start. The more you invest in yourself, the bigger your return will be in the long run. So, now that you know the 5 money mindset shifts that can make you a millionaire, you're already one step closer to transforming your financial future. But here's a question. What's the one thing most people get wrong when trying to build wealth? I'll reveal that in my next video, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss this one. So, there you have it. The 5 money mindset shifts that can make you rich. First, believe you can make money. Then, focus on value. Embrace failure, think big, and always invest in yourself. These shifts might seem simple, but together, they form a powerful foundation for wealth and success. I want to hear from you. Which mindset shift resonates with you the most? Let me know in the comments, and let's start a conversation. Remember, wealth isn't just about money. It's about how you think. If you found this video helpful, I highly recommend watching my next video, which is the perfect complement to this one. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share it with someone who could use a little mindset shift in their life. I appreciate your support, and see you in my next video.